All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check 26, check 26. One.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. The open man is Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill. Check. 3.
Mariota now from the 50. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
Switch.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Hey, alert 3. 3.
First down, Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's go.
Here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 31! Mike 5-5, Mike 24. Rip right. Check. Zoom. Check.
Out of the gun, Watson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So it looooks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Watch the block, motion, block. 55's my guy. 54! Watch twist. It. Check, 55's the mine. Check, 55.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'm coming after you. 25. Check 25. Shift. 3. 1. Bravo. 1.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You can't block me.
Here's Pollard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 6-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
54.
Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Miller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, Pollard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Pollard. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Undercrunch. Motion. One.
And that'll set him back 5. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. J.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Watson. That's caught at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
24.
On first down, Watson. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 26. Watch the slap. Hey, watch that.
Throwing again is Watson. Completes it out left to Waring. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Titans take over first
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 4. 1. 3. Last try.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Complete, Smith has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First down, Tennessee.
Mariota now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Back. 1.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
He's coming. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it?
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You ain't doing nothing today.
Watson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike.
Alert. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Watson throwing again. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 39, Mariota. And he rifles one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Hey, pick your game up.
Watson now. Going to throw again. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 15-yard line.
Check. Rush in. Rush twist.
Here's Pollard again. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He's coming.
To throw is Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll run for it with Pollard, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Watson to throw again. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Watson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson over the middle. That's caught by QT. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Back now in Houston. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Off the play fake, Mariota. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. DJ Reader. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told us.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Alert, alert. Watch the safety creep. Alert.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Run for Pollard. Gets past one man. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Throw left side taken in by Miller. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to
and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check, cross, 80 weapon, 80 weapon. One. Watch twins. Check 43.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey, check 24. Motion. 55 to 9.
After the interception, here's Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Check, 59.
To throw is Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 34 yards there at a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 1, 3. 1, 2, 1.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the right, he's got the tight end Waring. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Go, go, go.
Watson now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Kiki QT. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson, pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, eat. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Where are they, team?
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Say. One. Exit.
From the gun, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. One.
One last shot now for Mariota. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Houston, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.